Good times, everybody. It is Friday, and you know how long since I've done a 5-day, 5-day stream week? Like, Jesus, it's been forever. Doing some more KOTOR too. I was gonna do some Command and Conquer, but I figured, you know what? Where we left off last night was a good spot to pick up on. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up where we left off and finish Onderon / Duxon, and hopefully get some interpersonal stuff with our characters done, like for example Progress, T3, Theodore, and all those guys, get them further progressed as much as I can, while also trying to just overall get progress done in the game itself. So yes, as always, get yourself a drink and a snack before we get started. So if comfortable, I'm your host, JMKitsune. Welcome. Alright, let's switch everything over. Oh, I actually timed out the music? Holy shit, that's a first. I never timed that with them. That's amazing. Oops. Oop. Alright, let's do this. Load the game. So last we left off, we got all the essentially prestige for Mandalore to say we can go down to the planet. What else? What's a lab station? Damn. Excuse me. We could break down the string. We don't need it. We'll break that down for fucking free compound chemicals, I should say. Can't really make much. Make some antidotes, because we have none. And we get poisoned a lot. And I don't like that. Oh wait, the workbench is at the telemetry thing. Like, do I want to keep him as... What colors do I have again? I have green, yellow, Meridian. Like, I could use any of those colors. Nah, we'll stick with what we got. We got the white and we got the cyan. Those are good colors for now. Did all of those things. I think I talked as much as I can to you.
Yes?
I have some questions.
You may ask.
Why you look different than your sisters?
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something usually spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother but the same father?
Yes, that is correct. I feel that I may trust you with such things, so I shall speak of it if you wish to hear it.
I would love to hear it.
Though my father's blood I share with my sisters, I wear the face of my mother. My father was Usanis, an Ichani general.
Usanis was a hero of the Mandalorian Wars. One of the greatest.
He left our family to serve in the Mandalorian Wars, but his choice was not because of battle. He went to join my mother, one whose movements and spirit matched his. His only desire was that they fight together, side by side, for as long as there were enemies amassed against them.
If your face is an indication, she must have been beautiful.
I never saw her face, and she did not return from the final battle of the war. She died in the battle that shattered Malachor V, and her body was never recovered.
Ooh.
My father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, and did not enter battle again. He entered politics, a caste where one's battles are fought through words rather than action.
What happened to him?
He was slain by Revan in the Jedi Civil War. When Revan sought to destabilize the Ichani worlds, Revan succeeded. The fact that our father chose battle is not shameful, but that is not the reason he went to war. He went to war to be with the one he loved, but not the one he had pledged himself to. He was disloyal. I am the mark of that disloyalty. It is said that such things run in the blood, and I have fought long to prove that this is not so. That is why I am different from my sisters. Yet I am pledged to them, and Atris, and I would die before betraying them. I tell you this in trust, and ask that you not speak of it to others. I only wish you to know.
Why tell me?
Because when my father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, he walked as you do now. There was something wounded inside him. He did not speak of what had happened there, and with us he was silent, changed. When I look upon you, I see in you an answer to a question I have searched for all my life, and that is why I tell you this now. I do not believe you to be the monster Atris made you out to be. I believe your choice was my father's choice, and it was just as difficult.
Okay, am I the only one sensing like she's projecting feelings for her father onto me? Or is she just seeing a lot of similarities? Because I feel like I'm getting projected. I don't know. I appreciate your trust. Thanks for telling me.
You have earned my trust. I wish to honor the trust you have shown me, and I wish to explain what you meant to me. I know it is difficult for others to see why I am here, but it was important that you know one of the reasons, and know that it is not simply duty that I am here, but because I want to be here. I want to fight with you side by side for as long as there are enemies that threaten you. You are a leader. Your stance, your every action proves it.
I'm grateful for your words and your assistance. Like,
you honor me, Exile. Together, then.
I had other questions. Actually, no. We gained influence. We're not going to push him. I am not going to push what I don't have to push.
Yes, General?
Yeah, I really figured you're going to have some, like, opinion, because fucking man can't. But apparently you don't. Okay. I can't switch here, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, because we... Okay, you forgot. We can switch here. I'm going to try... I'm going to add her. Remove you, because I just did some stuff with you. Bring out... You know what? Oh, I can't bring it. But, bring back Mira.
My life for yours.
You need to stop saying that. Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force. There is
Yeah, we already heard this one. I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master. I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Because that's not ominous at all.
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
Oh. How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
No, okay, never mind. I thought you would have had something. I don't think she can actually get... someone wanted to ask.
Go ahead and ask.
Ready to tell me how you saved Tonhar?
I don't really want to get into it anymore.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Nope. J? Nope. L. Yes. Remove. I don't think I can get anything from Kreia right now. I can try him really quick.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
I just have questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
I found the Navi computer tampered with. Any ideas why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navi computer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right?
Statement. I suppose so, Master. But I would need to know who voice locked it. And regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
Some other questions.
Statement.
More
questions. Wonderful.
You can feel the scowl as as he changes words. Do you know what love is? Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
See, when he says like that, it implies that he killed them. I had some other questions.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Why did you ask me about the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death, and it's important.
We had this part of the conversation yesterday, but I want to see if anything new pops up.
Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
It's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Okay, never mind. Alright, HK, you're coming with me when we go down to Iziz, because I need you. For reasons.
Are you ready to go to Iziz yet?
Yes, I am. Have you learned anything new about the scouts from the third ship?
Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from Iziz. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there.
What do you know about Colonel Tobin?
Colonel Tobin is General Vaklu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior. Back when we were fighting Vaklu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaklu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous Kinrath like Tobin. But Vaklu seems to have adapted well to peacetime.
Okay. I think I'll be going.
Are you ready to go to Iziz yet?
Yes. Let's go.
I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out.
Okie dokie.
How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
He has
Not for long. Soon the
cojones.
Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes, the Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor 5, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed, the future is always in motion, It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor 5, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future, so when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
She is fucking just digging a knife in his back.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
Yeah, he is not stupid. He knows something's up.
1, 2, 3. Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Like, Mandalore is
I
no
sense
idiot.
there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
Notice how she put the quotations around allies. She doesn't see them as allies. She knows that I do, though. And she is using that term for my benefit, not hers. But seriously, the way she dug into Mandalore like that, about the whole, like, being abandoned by Revan, being afraid of being the last Mandalore. Hell, the comment about being a wounded man, hurt by a Jedi, stuck in his armor. Look at the trend of Mandalorians till now. That's kind of a big prediction that she called. And she did it so very fucking well that you gotta respect it, but also be like, yo, the fuck? You had some cojones. I respect it. But I'm also afraid of what he'll do to you if he has the chance. Because my man's probably thinking about just snapping you in two. And I don't blame him. You walked into his house, called him out like that, and then had the gall to just be smug about it. That takes a certain type of... Fight him off. I love these kind of fights. It's just like, everyone fight, it's a brawl. Come on, I'm attacking you. Lightning. Into a ball.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Iziz immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
So Mandalore we got, and then HK. It's funny because this actually kind of does look like how On was in the Clone Wars, so either they kept the same or it just so happened it's generally consensus. I want to assume they pulled this stuff and then like reused it. They changed things obviously, but like the overall look.
Saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness.
Unfortunately,
Sparta.
lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps, but we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of Iziz. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city.
Traveling is traveling.
Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Also notice the giant AA gun towers.
It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Can't imagine why they would have that feeling. Let's level you up, because funnily enough, recommended wise, he's best for treating injury and awareness, which I'm always flummoxed by. I'm assuming it's because he's got to be aware enough to be a leader and be a strong combative warrior, but the treating injury, because the man's just gonna keep shrugging shit off. He's got to be able to handle it and move, not be slowed down by a couple like wound injuries. Boost your dex because I know you were good with a rifle. Also, we need some long range. Everyone we know has been doing a short, meaning like a mix. Give you that. Kill some more. Let's master up your toughness. Let's see. The regen. Up your again. I should have did intelligence, but I didn't, and that's my bad. Stealth run, mobility, reaction time and speed. The character moves 10 times faster, 10% faster than normal. Character is mastered fighting when with range up in close combat. Character target is short range, they receive +2. Oh yeah, we're giving that, just in case. Always good to have options for close and far. What's this? Precise shot. Increase the damage done with the ranged. Yes. Precise shot will be very, very useful. Conditioning to all saving throws reflecting. Excellent physical edition. Gearhead, no. Let's focus on getting precise shot boost as much as we can. Let's see. Still plus 9. Put that there. Got percent shot 4. I believe we can do percent. Nope, can't do the 5th one. We need level 20. Okay. Okay. What's this one? Cautions for demolition and stealth. Persuade, that one. We want empathy. Mandalore's armor. Can you check the stats? That's dumb. Power shield. Melee shield. Targeting visor. Prisma, persuade, no. Actually, we'll do that. Gamorrean war gloves. Ooh, it kills my dex. Never mind. Of course, Gamorrean stuff would be fucking bad for us. Stealth plus 6. Ooh. But like, yeah. Heating blaster. We have a better one. Two to 12. 27. 3 to 11. You know what? Putting that first. And having the repeating rifle as like a backup. 5 to 20 fucking 7.
Yes, master.
That's just ridiculous. Alright. Now we've got here. We gotta go find that. But we also gotta do, while we're here, the trade route for
It's been
Rita.
a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
Well, what's been going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints everywhere.
Any news on the blockade?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
Oh? Why are they priceless?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
How is the situation here on Onderon?
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing is very common.
Can I go now?
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
So what we've learned is that the Republic and Onderon are having a very, very tense relationship at the moment, and people don't like it. What do you have for sale? I'd like to see what you have in stock. Ooh, a plasma projector. Jesus Christ, these guys expensive. Holy fuck. Why are you so expensive, my guy? Oh my god. Save. Ooh. That's what those are expensive. These saving on screen installation is Kraken. Most complete medical. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, okay, we'll give those to Mandalore. Powers, foresight, and strength. Weapons. I really kind of want some of these weapons, but god, they're expensive. I can't sell anything to compare that. Oh, wait, I can sell those. I didn't realize the Mandalorian shit was worth anything. Public blaster, no. Blaster pistol. Okay, we can get rid of that. Well, oh my god, Mandalorian shit is really worth it. Fuck. Okay. Again, I really just want certain things from this guy. 3 to 12, no. Nope, that's a stun carbine. Plasma. Oh, it's so expensive, but I like it. There goes a lot of my money. Oh, one's upgradable, one's not. Okay. Okay, before I blow all my cash. Because I know if I stay too long, I'll consider blowing all my cash. That's 5 to 27, so swapping you 2 to 24. Keeping that one for someone else. Mandalorian assaults 3 to 14 versus. Is that the other one upgradable? Fully upgraded. Okay, so we will swap that for this. So we will have you'll have two rifles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Master.
We're good.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
I'm not a merchant, sorry.
The winds still taste of misfortune, then. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages.
Why do you have so many beasts in cages?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
Your beasts seem kind of restless.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them. Frightening them. Perhaps it is the city itself. Iziz has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
I'll be going now.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
Oh, look at that. Can we try to tame it? Nope, that didn't work. Whatever we tried.
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
Do the beast often do this?
Absolutely not. But recently, things are not as they were. The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Alright, thanks for the credit. I'll be going now. Yeah, 500 credits, not bad. Alright, you two, let's go.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Iziz?
You know, we haven't done one this entire file, so we'll do one. I don't think my business is any concern of yours.
I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
Observation. Master, your powers of persuasion, without the use of pain or violence, is a mystery to me.
It's inside a city, HK. Otherwise...
Statement. Of course, Master.
While you're at it, tell him to forget he ever saw us. Could be useful.
Not only is your business not my concern, I can't seem to remember why I'm holding you up.
You will you will let me go about my business. And forget you ever saw me.
You should probably go about your business, whoever you are. Oh, don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
Gotta get the influences as little as you can. Like I said, with Mandalore being where he is on the scale, I can do things for HK and it won't fuck everything up. Like, watch.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Oh, hush. Who was your previous master?
Statement. Master, that is a question that has an extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who he was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
I'm not sure I understand.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had his ups and downs, and in my opinion, traveled from a high point in his life to a low point. He developed qualities such as mercy, compassion, and even love for others. It was really rather revolting. Still, my master had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. He, too, suffered memory problems, as I did.
Memory problems?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What was the last thing you do remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Do you know why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that he did not wish me to know.
Are you alright?
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of his whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Simp! Whiny?
Statement. Oh, yes. My master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts.
One of them is right behind me.
Specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone ever again!
Mockery.
Oh, Master, I love you, but I hate all you stand for. But I think we should go press our slimy, mucus-covered lips together in the cargo hold.
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors.
Oh my god.
I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
Again, pointing at the one behind me, the one just shaking his head slowly, was one of those whiny, simpering followers. Oh my god. Right.
Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know?
I had other questions?
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards. Statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you.
Yeah, what... I like this. The next person who prevents me from leaving when I say a conversation is over is going to die. Now let me go, or else. I love it. What's the problem?
Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning your actions. You are the one who followed Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not?
I am. Why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that.
I don't understand.
Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation.
Like, I'm your father? Were you created on Malachor 5? Wait, no. Were you...
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
What targets were you assigned?
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets, but I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment.
Why did Revan consider the Republic not a threat?
Answer. Master, that is a somewhat complex question, and I do not want to burden you with a complicated answer. Besides, I'm still evaluating your tactical and psychological threat to me. Perhaps when I have completed my analysis, we may speak more.
Which side did you fight on?
Answer. Oh, Master, please use your imagination. I am an illegally constructed assassination droid designed to masquerade as a protocol droid until I reach my target.
That doesn't answer my question.
Clarification. Well, yes, perhaps concerning the somewhat dubious morality of the Republic's Senate, that would leave some doubt as to my allegiance. Answer. Very well. Yes, I served on Revan's side during the Jedi Civil War, just as you did against the Mandalorians.
Alright, who are your targets? Maybe I can, like, loop into it.
Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets. But I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi aside.
I don't understand. Why fight against someone you don't feel is a threat?
Answer. Master, besides, I'm still evaluating.
Yeah, okay. We're not having a discussion right now.
Statement. Yes, Master. I must confess, I enjoy it when you are so authoritative and dismissive toward me. It bodes well for your treatment of our enemies.
Does HK have a degradation kink? Or a dismissive one?
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
Would that be degradation or dismissive?
I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Iziz Calm.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Everything is my business.
Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
What's going on? Do you have some kind of warrant?
A warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave Iziz or go underground.
A journalist would be a very poor cover for a spy. They're not known for their discretion.
This is just because I try and expose the web of lies that...
Enough out of you! Perhaps this traitor is more of an agent provocateur.
Agent
sent by the
provocateur.
Republic to sow dissent in our ranks.
Do you have any proof, like, at all, of any sort?
That is classified military information.
How many other journalists are being rounded up today?
I don't have time to answer your barbed questions, off-worlder.
You have the wrong man, don't you?
I have the wrong man. Yes, you heard me right. We have the wrong guy, so let him go. But watch it, both of you. If I hear even a hint you're up to something, I'm coming back.
Statement. Obtaining compliance without inflicting pain. It is still a difficult concept to grasp.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Iziz now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Alright, so we gotta talk to you.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Iziz, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
I sense you're not telling me something.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you, just tell me the truth.
My husband,
He was part of the Iziz Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
I'll see what I can do. See, like, just... that was better than the whole... nothing is wrong. Trust us. We are not bad. Like, just tell me the problem.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
I am.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
What do you sell?
Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
Why can you only sell people with starport visas?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not for me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
So you're happy about this, then?
Of course. Soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu!
I'd like to see your stock. If anything, just to give you money, so you don't starve. Because, damn, that was really scary. 40 of those. I buy because I like that armor. I don't know if I need... I think it's less than what I have, but still. Ooh, a fond crystal. I just feel bad for that guy. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Just... oh my god. Tough break, dude. Like, you are not having a good day. Thanks, Geg. I guess that's your name. That was rough. Like, I felt so cringy. Like, I absolutely, I wish I could be like HK. Fuck. So much.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No. Would you stop asking that?
Statement. Master, assassination is my primary function. It is only expected that when you speak to me, it is to give me the order to kill.
You're not wrong, so we're going to ignore that. Never mind. Just never mind. I don't...
Something you need.
Acknowledgement. Diagnostic. For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Do I have any ion ones? I don't. Lame.
Systems failing, Master.
You know, giving Mandalore that weapon really did something for me.
Query: is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just some questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
How'd you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
Yeah, I had some other questions.
Statement.
I want to talk about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes.
Yes.
Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Let's see. Why do you need me? You sound pretty disgusted by these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
Is this going somewhere?
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
Huh. That explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
Okay, he has a point.
Statement. What of
them? Never mind. Like, there's really nothing I can add to that. That was just, wow. Really quick though, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna quickly take a break. I went to the bathroom, so BRB. Dip yourselves, stretch, and do what it is you need to do for break time stuff. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My bladder appreciates your patience. Pop that. Hath returned. And I bring glorious entertainment. Alright, so we did all this.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Wait, who? Me?
Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of us to turn the tide, to take control of our future.
Not my concern. This is not my home planet.
Leave here, off-worlder. My words are meant for the sons and daughters of Onderon. Your type continues to plunder our world, and we have nothing to show for it. Be gone!
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now. If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps later.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Security terminal. Slice computer. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to try you. No.
Acknowledgement.
Yeah, if I can't do it, you can't. Sleep. Never mind.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kalalava dumba compaile mokata.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Okay, well, hold on. What do you think of Talia?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbo.
It works with others, peaceful, in popular opinion. Good intentions.
Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kawana bota yunta tanga.
Okay, but she lacks experience. And the military and the nobles do not like her. That's 3 to 4, though. I don't know much about General Vaklu. He lies, that's not good. Yo, not emotional. But he's a war hero.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Ondalanosaka. Drum pabana karas mangra.
Okay, let's point this out. Notice that both of them agreed Talia has very many good qualities. Only thing she lacks is experience, and she pisses off the military and the nobles, not the people. She is a ruler of the people. And yes, but she has no experience. She does have what we can presume is mentors who will guide her. Vaklu both admitted lies. Both admitted is a warrior, meaning he is thinking only in wartime. He does not focus on peacetime. What that kind of leader does flounders in peacetime. They look for conflict. They look for strife. They look for enemies that don't exist because they can only function in war. Otherwise, they're dictators. But also notice how the one pro Talia was very emotional when we brought up Baklu. Bad argument, because if you argue through emotion and these kind of things, you can lose any credibility, even though you shouldn't. You should not be losing credibility when you're emotional. But the way he reacted was not composed enough to, carry an argument. Who do you trust more? This is the important question. Who do you trust more?
Kawanabota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Variki, mangra, do cha scrini do pat. Slime non quahiriti, criscorcia winti sei mesoto. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Dawancha mori consova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine sobawata.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Okay. This is lefty as fuck. They made a point. If you cannot trust them, should they lead? No. You should trust them enough. The other guy said, oh, well, lead us to know things that we can't know. And even if when they lie, they don't break a promise. How do you know they don't break promises if you caught them lying? And also that whole, oh, they need to know things that we can't know. That's true. Confidential things exist. But if they've been caught lying and they are trusted with secret information like that, do you truly believe you can, as the person said, trust them? Vaklu, they say he's honorable. Okay. How is he honorable? You didn't give an example. What has he done that's been showing that honor? Or are you just saying because he's a vet, he's honorable? Because we know for a fact not all veterans are honorable. Some of them actually suck. Not all, but some. It also goes to stand for the fact that they said for a fact Talia is good. She is kind. She keeps her promises. She does her best. And while she has failings or mistakes, she does continue to do the good deeds. That is extremely important when it comes to a young, new politician. I can't believe I'm going to do this example. Baklu is kind of like a military version of the bad guy we had in 2016. Suddenly was getting caught lying, was throwing everyone that disagreed with him under the bus, and was just completely cult worshipped by his followers, saying he would never lie to us. He keeps the secrets we need to have kept from us. But in that same vein, those people are like, can't trust the government for nothing. They're lying to us. It's like, which is it? The second person, the Twi'lek in this conversation, probably is a conspiracy theory believing person because he can't trust the government because the government can't be trusted, but also wants his guy to be in charge of the government that he can't trust. Because his person's the one person that can fix it all. That's bad. You're not supposed to look up to your politicians as idols. You're supposed to look at them as doing a job and then removed. You're supposed to love them. You're supposed to pick them for the job and then replace them when they're done. This worshipping of Vaklu isn't that. Trusting your leaders is crucial. Yes, it is. He sounds capable and ambition. Those are scary in peacetime. You want those in war, yes. You also want them in struggle. But during peace and prosperity time, you don't want ambition and drive. Because that means they're going to start taking more that they don't have. And when they can't get it legally, they'll do it through force. Also, it says here, Onderon's rightful ruler is Talia, through legitimacy and from the people's consent. To depose her would be, as he says, treason. Even if the Republic is screwing Onderon over, that is no reason to depose your rightful, chosen ruler just because you're falling on hard times. You need to trust your ruler to get you out of them. You have to. If they can't, when the time comes to replace them legally and rightfully, then you do so. So trusting your leaders is crucial. Fort Talia.
Kawanabota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. chanek ma winbo klelenko sobaramwe.
Da hupa, bo sakurata, go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
Also, I like how it's fiction, that's why it happened. They ended it respectfully and they both left it for the cantina together to continue the conversation. Not to argue, but to discuss. Again, I know it's fiction, so that's not how it would ever happen here, but I liked it. What's this one? Oh, it's the exact same color. Okay. I thought there was difference. Mind. I want the blue one. I don't mind the green one, but I want the blue version of this, which is the next tier up. I like the bowcaster, but I also want to swap it to something else. Upgradable. But no, that whole, like, I like that interaction, if only because you get this sense, you gotta remember, and it reinforces, Star Wars is politics. Politics is deeply ingrained in this game, this saga, this series. You can't escape the politics of what goes from something as simple as a planet leaving the Republic, who should lead them, to the Galactic Republic in general. You cannot escape the politics of Star Wars. You can't. But when you hear someone say, oh, Star Wars doesn't have politics, they're lying. It so does. And those who say it doesn't don't want you to see it.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, off-worlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Who are you?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such of you could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
What do you think of General Vaklu?
General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world.
Can you tell me more about the Wall?
The Wall is the barrier between Iziz and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it.
Why aren't you on the Wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about the post.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out.
I'll be going now. Unfortunate telling in that conversation, the notion that never mind, I'll talk later.
Donasinto norokipa shakani. Rakichi sa. Donasinto norokipa shakani. Dakosha ni chotolo. Punta chakorzo waman. Gotashjuna rananashani. Visitisa cholo. Jumkarataka. Chonobograwe. Tatiya bahasan shan. Honka kilikun.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go this, and that, and then this. Ooh, that thermal detonator really just yeeted everyone. That was just all kinds of crazy. Okay, that's how a fight should look like in Star Wars. Explosions, guns, force powers, sabers, and it was just like, whoop. That was funny. Rushes in to do an ability, gets yeeted back because of the thermal detonator. No one saw shit, don't worry about it. You thought you saw something and you didn't see nothing. Get all the, we got everything right. 3 grenades went off. These 2 just unleashed brutal hellfire, and I sliced up a couple people. All day's work. Very, very good, everyone. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of us. We walked away with I had minimal damage. Like, I think I took maybe a couple hits. I didn't even. That mean worth noting. What's this one again? Awareness, dexterity, and wisdom. I kind of want to do +3 all my saves. Physical. No, I'm gonna go with this one. Just because it's like modifier. Ooh, yeah, give me that. Fortitude and Constitution. Defense bonuses. That's cool. Reflex and Dex. Yes. Upgrade the armor. Molten cannon. Yeah, we'll do fire. Nice. Let's see. Droid deflector Mark III. We're going with the utility grid. Class 1. Attack modifier. Ooh, whoa. Nah. Ooh, +4 to repair, though. Kind of like the perception sensors. We're gonna go with that. Broken droid. And some very, 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 very red blood. Like, that is red. Okay, everyone, Rorschach test. Rorschach test. What do you guys see?
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let's just see, like, make you a little more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
Access market conditions change all, multiply by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get screwed over by some random droid. Sorry. I need repair kits for T3 and HK. security tunneler. Flamethrower, yes. Ulcer. Fuck yeah, let's try it. Carbonite projector, plasma thrower. No. Looks like it's been singed by blaster fire, but looks like a durasteel surrounding. Ooh, sure, why not?
Query: is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Never mind. But no, as you notice, like, I could change, I mean, the conditions were set to 0. That, if I didn't do that, all his prices would be astronomically insane. And as we've seen, I'm blowing through a lot of money recently.
He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here.
Where is he?
A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
Mandalore? Would Dagon have done this?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
Do you think Dagon did it?
Like I would know. Iziz is a crazy place right now.
What tower?
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to.
Thanks for the info.
If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Alright, you discovered that Dagon Gent, Mandalore's contact, has been picked up by questioning involving a murder. You should talk to the Captain Riken and find out. We have to head back and talk to Riken, who I think is actually... I think they named him that to make him implied to be related to General Riken from Empire.
Wisommogo dosi sheba dente skun mostovi gita yavach, piktarishan, bram tabanin sochu. Da come giusmak miki baranye dosos, rika chondin, wana magrable mogo.
You're threatening me. Prepare to die.
Yatuka wanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lisba.
Like, you are not gonna live long. Let's kill some more people.
Who wants to die first? Time to die.
And zippity zap, don't talk about it. Credits. I like credits. Grenades. Fun. Ooh, adhesives. Those are... I think I got it. I think I got it. I got a starport visa. Sweet. Bioband grenades. Chinese shield, hold on. Did I get it? I did! This is the one I like more. It's just cooler. When I get to a workbench, I'll upgrade it. I prefer the blue to the green.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin?
Or
Turbin.
is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Iziz?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Iziz. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
Curious. Wonder what he means. And I want to boost my awareness. Actually, no, I want to boost my persuasion. Use confusion, no. Throw lights, yeah, lightsaber throw. That shit's good. Yes. Let's go talk to Riken. Let's go talk to Riken. Let's go to Riken and get some info now.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Off-Worlder.
Have you
How
been
can I assist
to
you?
any planet controlled by the Hutts? Any at all? Specifically Nal Hutta. Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Murder, yes. Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend
Does she follow
was one
orders?
of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
I agree. How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
Alright, can I ask something else?
What else do you want to know about?
Yeah, never mind. Actually, I'm good.
Stay out of trouble.
Alright, so now we have to head back to the cantina and prove that he was not guilty. So now we get to do a murder mystery. Wouldn't it suck every time we came here? In this little corner, we kept getting attacked. That would suck. Alright, into the, what the hell? Beast Rider thugs. Who are you guys? It's Thug and Thug.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
You ask certain people. That is true of many things. Alright, so we gotta pretty much prove Dagon innocent before we can get allowed anywhere near the palace. I love the actual music here. I don't know why. Aren't you you're Pazak, right? What do you want? You know what? I'm very sure you have no clue what I want. And also, I'm not going to help you, because I know what you want. You want a starport visa to get the hell out for reasons I'm not going to support. So, no. Oh look, another Quarren. You must be a really good stand-up guy. I'll take that drink. I'm Jason. Struggle? I didn't know Onderon was a conquered planet. Okay, wait. But didn't they save you from a worse fate? Okay. If the Sith conquered a republic, what hope would there be for one planet such as yours? But now you're under the protection with all the resources. You're safer now than before, right? Okay, you might be right about that, but the Republic only wants peace. Wow. Never mind. You're just an yeah.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
I remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly anymore, but I try to lend a hand when I'm able.
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas.
What's so important if one world secedes from the Republic?
After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen.
Why not?
Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences, and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over time. Eventually, the entire galaxy could be thrown into a dark age.
What was your mission?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Iziz are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
You may want to travel to Telos. There's a Republic representative there.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
I'll see what I can do.
Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Bazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
I talked to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Do you have any reason why he would kill Sulio?
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Tell me how you know Dagon.
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet.
Alright, let's see, who else can we ask? You. Kif. Okay, I've thought this for years and I don't know if it's actually true, but notice that the green alien with a red shirt named Kif watched Futurama, you have to see the Easter egg. It's too on the nose to be coincidence.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
What exactly is your line of business?
Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Mungachi norta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
You know Dagon Gent?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
Do you have any reason why he would kill Sulio?
Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Takometak playa justing mikigongo beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha.
Alright.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I'd like to ask you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf.
Who's Bekel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
I'll be going now.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
That sounds like such a sexual come on. I don't know why.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. Good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where'd you guys find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Alright, let's go check it out. So, I like how, for anyone who does D&D, like future DMs, if you really want to do something like experience-wise, give them a murder mystery. Because, like, having them go throughout the area and just solve a murder, good way for them to do shit. Check the body. Well, the body should be. You search the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you find is dried blood. Maybe there's something else in the area. This is the remains of a serving droid still clutching its serving tray. It's been heavily scavenged and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Finding a body of a droid, 250 experience. Also, I know that once I get inside, I'm going to save because this place tends to bug out when I played in the past. I'm not sure if it's just like everything loads in or what. Nico. Where are you? There you are, Nico.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
I contact you about Captain Sulio's murder.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Bahima's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Alright. Let's see.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Let's talk about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved.
Yeah.
She looked down on us beast riders.
I know.
Good riddance.
You didn't like her. Cool. Do you know Dagon Gent?
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know what? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Alright, thank you. Let us go to the droid, who apparently may have the head of which we need. For someone like I already know the plot and everything, so I can just go boom, 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 boom. But I like how in the cantina and this square, there's enough people where if you don't know what you're doing, this could take a while. Just trying to figure out who knows what.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D. I want to know if you have any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids.
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here's 25 credits.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina could probably do something with this. We should head back.
Alright. Let us go. Hey, Iffy boy.
Tu nita manja yumar lorda wata no sanasdika.
A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk to. No, we'll come back to that one later. I want to talk about Captain Studio's Mira.
Da wancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yo kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata.
I have the remains of SOD3. You get information from it.
Da upa bo sakurata go juju toyoki hiata yamba wajiyaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Alright. So now we gotta go talk to Nico.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Can I talk to you about the murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
I want to show you SOD3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Off-Worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Yes, Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
But she wasn't killed until near closing time. It was not a heat of passion.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people. Some salvagers were stripping the droid within minutes.
So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
Okay. Came from his office. A recording of the murder shows the shot came from the other direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
That's you.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon's innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that.
With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect.
They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
Get me a deerskin cap, a bubble pipe, and a nice tweed coat, and we can be on the case Sherlock Holmes style. What do you mean?
I'm not going to say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
What I love is
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
There's a huge implication the Major killed her for political reasons, just by the way he was acting and what Riken was saying. Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame.
When she got dead.
Bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
Fair enough. Mandalore said that you... how do you know Mandalore?
We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. In my experience, Mandalorians always know about the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. You want to know more? Ask him yourself.
Fair enough, fair enough. Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone in the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
A Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch with... Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Keeps getting into scrapes is saying it lightly, right?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodiscs that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on
Hustle hijack.
People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. from what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get
Wasn't
me
taking
the
Mandalore.
encrypted holodesk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
A deal. I can work with that. You're a good man, Dagon. Shitty doctor, but a good man. Chemicals. It's gonna raid this dude's house who's already been raided, like, no big deal. Lab station? Yeah, lab station. Let's make some more stuff. We have 243. Make some 40. We can make close enough, whatever. Dagon, I'll be back.
Found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I didn't even talk to you. I just walked up to you. Let's go. Wingus, dingus. So we gotta talk to Kif really quick. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Kif first. I forget how everything goes down after this. A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting starport visas.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanansata.
500? I can do that.
Da hupa bosakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolondado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Thank you, Kif. Always a pleasure. Yo, my friend.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa?
I managed to get one.
Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
And it's, you know, there you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
And with you. There's no real reward, but, like, given that we're trying to not let the galaxy fall apart, there's the good feeling, the warm fuzzies.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
Ooh, scary. You have something that belongs to Dagon. I want it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
I was hoping we might be able to buy holodisks. You know what? Cut you down in front of your men. Then I'll kill them. After I take your corpse.
Those words will be your last.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Better people than you have tried. So... That actually went well. That was actually a really good fight. I'm proud of us. I'm very proud of us. Okay, open starport visa good, so I can just go give it to the mother without having to like worry about Kif doing shit. Ooh, a thermal detonator replaced the one that we wasted. Again, notice how the three of us just committed that brutal fight. And it went very well. HK, Mandalore, my man. Love ya. It's like boobala. Let's go talk to Dagon and get our shit under control. Actually, I'm gonna give them the visa now. Then talk to Date. Just in case shit happens. I've done this game enough, but I forget still how things go down. Womp womp. Yeah, gonna go really quickly talk to that family. Do a lot of sketchy stuff for a hero. Have you met Batman? Like, really, have you met Batman at all?
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open starport visa.
See, Jack Sparrow would love this woman because she always says Captain. I found a visa for you. Here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
We're going on a trip in their favorite rocket ship, going to explore. Those kids better be singing Little Einstein's theme the whole way, because, like, you just set up the Little Einstein's theme song. Little Einstein's. Alright, now we're gonna go talk to Dagon, meet up with the Jedi, and whatever the fuck happens next is we're good. Cantina Rats. For as much as I like do so many quests, I actually never look at the titles of them, and I probably should more often, because some of them are actually really good names. Oops, sorry, forgot about that.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
No, I got your holodisks.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during the meeting, you may not be welcome in Iziz anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
No, go ahead, we're good.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
I'm calling. I think Kavar's banging her.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Either banging her or she's had like a huge crush on him and he's just not,
Well,
you know.
the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
Likewise.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Master Kavar, I didn't know you were still alive.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though.
Yes.
No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I didn't expect you would turn on me too, Kavar.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Iziz. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What?
Everyone has
What
a...
have you done
yeah.
to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter. Area effect attacks, such as grenades, will do great damage to soldier and civilian alike.
I love how the options are no, HK, you are not to throw grenades near at or near civilians. Yes, kill them all, HK. Our objective is the soldiers. The comedy in me wants to be like, yes, kill them all. Our objective is only the soldiers. Again, whenever HK is involved, the dialogue is beautiful, and it's just so dumb, but I love it. Yeah, I didn't do it. Oh, I got 2 of them, so that's alright. So funny. Yeah, kill them all. Oh, not done. I'm sorry, that was actually kind of infuriating that you just didn't die like we wanted you to. Anyone else notice that whenever we go somewhere, a bar fight happens? I should work on that. Lego. Before we do though, gotta heal us up. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Oh look, more troops. You are gonna. Okay, but you are falling, right? Good shot. All the remains. Superior Zabrak gift. Yeah, grip gift. Okay. Let's level you 2 up. Also,
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
only because I'm curious. Is there anything else I can do? Do you know what love is? You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
There is no losing control. You answer to me.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end.
What is that? What do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Until you do, you answer to me.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end.
I don't like his tone. I do not like his tone. I have other questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Who's your previous master? I'm not sure I understand. Memory problems, because I think that's how I... what do you last remember? Why? You alright? Whiny? Questions? Before, you asked if I was the one who served in the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the
Care to explain?
Observation. So...
Yep, you were created during the... No. Like I'm your father.
Answer. Oh, please, Master. Even as a metaphor, that idea is repugnant. You are a gland-driven meatbag, while I am of superior droid construction. Clarification. I meant that I was built as a result of the need for a selective killing machine, rather than a crude mass slaughter war droid.
So you were created during the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
What targets were you assigned?
Answer.
Why did Revan consider the Republic not a threat?
Answer.
Okay, it's still not enough. Okay. Gotta work on that influence. Oh, shit, you guys been standing there for a while, probably. My bad. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be good for later. I think I like Onderon a lot because, like, in this game, the most combat happens on Onderon, and it's always against mooks like that. It's just like, just kill everybody. Wacha, wacha, wacha. Total pacifist, but it's funny to me. And I don't know why.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
So, you'll never believe this. Daklu soldiers have been attacking me.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It's broad daylight. They're wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
I don't need to say it, right? The whole military never attacks civilians. I don't need to say anything, do I? What?
You know what to do.
I do?
Let's do it!
Oh, hello. You guys are idiots. Okay. No. Just no. I am being very gentle with you by just doing, you know what? We are 4 random civilians. We're gonna attack a Jedi, a droid, and a Mandalorian. Stop me if you know where this one goes. Nah, you're fine, Keg. No,
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
oh, you gotta be shitting me. Okay. Move on up. Hit him as we go. Good shot. Alright, turrets are down. And not a single soldier wanted to attack me for that.
Trouble seems to follow you, off-worlder.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Thank you.
I'm Captain Galisi, off-worlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa.
Yeah, here's my visa.
Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go.
Okay. Thank you. Even though the guy before that just got scammed, but we're gonna ignore
The
that.
shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to Iziz for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Okay. I can work with that. No one else to talk to, no one else to talk to. Let's go. More pain in the ass clones.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. A loved embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Yeah, I guess what's gonna happen. You won't make it back. Promise.
Ratio achieved.
Gotta use that quick healer, bud. Healy, healy, healy. And shush. Nothing else? No, good. Oh, fucks. Ooh, another life support. The life support pack I just used got replaced right there and then. Beautiful. I never doubted it for you a second. Now let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, let's go back to Duxon. Now.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
That sounds altruistic. Didn't know you had it in you.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Alright, thanks, Atten. Conveniently timed repairs finished. Let us switch people if we can really quick. You with you, and actually. I have questions for you. Can I repair you with your computer stuff? Alright, let's take a look. Yes. Well done. How do you feel? Due to my skills, he's gained an additional +1 intelligence. Maybe I just got caught up in what I was doing. I had another question for you. Never mind, I'll be going for now.
Yeah, something wrong?
Hoping we could talk.
Shoot.
Ready to tell me how you saved Tantar?
I don't really want to get in.
Yeah. Did I check? Totally fair. You don't need to think it's all, you know, a big deal. Move, remove. Really can't talk to you about anything. You and... Actually, no, bring that you. Hey, door buddy. How you
Yes, General?
Nothing, never mind.
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
Okay, how do you even plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
Yeah, no, that's... I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You're awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Perhaps the Jedi thought the Mandalorians a threat not worthy of their attention.
Then the Jedi were fools as well as cowards. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, is there something else you needed?
No, that's really it. Yeah, let's go. Like, that was actually really all I wanted. Jalshe Neophyte. Hey, Bradlor, how you doing?
I don't think you'll be able to return to Iziz anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
Kinda, maybe, you know, depends on who you ask. Depends on which Jedi. Workbench to upgrade. Armor. None. None. Assemble. Regen. Let's see. Reflex and stealth. Not bad. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Stealth +2. I don't want that one. He doesn't know those Jedi. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. We do know there are plenty of Jedi that probably could take on an entire army. Should they? Probably not. Have they? More than likely. Got a Fond Crystal. Got 2 greens. Need other crystal colors. We are so deprived of crystals. Oh my god. Mandalore's armor. Can I? Oh, I can upgrade Mandalore's armor? Shit. Never realized that. Okay, just gonna throw things on then, because fuck. Oops. Let's go. I always thought because it's Mandalore's, it would be like one of those, oh, you can't upgrade this thing. Nah. Like, why would you be able to upgrade Mandalore's armor? He'd have it be at its, you know, top tier on his own. Alright, I can upgrade, the BioWare. Bam. And Mandalore's room now. Oh, hey, Kelborn. Like, he's with me. Can I open the door now? Hold on.
What's going on?
Buddy. You could. Holy shit. Okay, this is Mandalore's bed, so I'm like, what do we got here? Okay. Cool, cool. Ooh, some adhesive grenades. Okay, nothing bad. I just kind of figured there was gonna be like something cool and like Mandalorian there. Okay, maybe not. That's fine. It didn't have to be some secret, you know. Though it would have been cool. Just saying. You Kex.
What do you want?
You still holding a grudge?
You're still breathing.
Let's see what you have. You still breathing? That's you. Can I afford? What the hell's that? Alright, we need to get back to the ship and get out of here.
Ready to head back to your ship?
I
Give the word and I'll take you there.
Bird.
Follow me.
Get it, because bird is the word. Bird is the word.
Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer, Indeed, I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meat bag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation. Our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts.
I really think BioWare and HK have a good relationship.
My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
Nice, you got a permanent constitution bonus.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort. Yes, I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
That on you too. This is the place or time for this.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's enough. This conversation is over.
Fine by me.
General, what is it?
You okay, BioWare?
Traveling with the Mandalorians. It brings back too many memories. Don't worry about me. I won't cause any problems. But if Mandalore steps out of line, I'll put him out the airlock.
Mandalore's not a threat to us.
You're too trusting, General. Was there something you wanted me for?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. Yes, General?
You're still not ready. We'll get there.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
I want to do some target practice.
Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot? Or perhaps the Achani female? She will provide excellent sport. I have often calculated what my blaster accuracy ratio would be against her. I could start with a leg shot, and I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning.
Hold your I don't need anyone killed. Yet.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Never mind. Thank you for the input, T3, though. That was delightful.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel. but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber.
Okay.
Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques.
Alright, let me prepare myself and I'll return.
Very well. I shall be here.
Alright, so no lightsabers, we can use melee weapons. 6 to 20. We're gonna go with that one.
Yes?
Teach me some moves.
Very well. For this fight.
Yep, let's go.
Then let.
Oh, really? What the fuck? Oh, geez, that thing really does do hits. And so does she. God damn. Girl likes to hit.
Well, indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements.
Yeah, I did.
Yes?
Can you teach me more fighting moves?
I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress.
Well, thank you.
For this, you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items.
Alright, I'm just sticking with what I got. Let's go.
We shall begin this final lesson then.
Like, just because, you know, that thing was just doing hits. Holy crap. Oh, we got a stun lock. Go for it. Oh, almost. Yes.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Maybe I... You seem to be anticipating my attacks.
It is the way of the Ichani to be able to read their opponents, to know where an opponent is going to strike before it connects, anticipate it, and then strike against them. Ichani battles are fought several minutes in advance. In many ways, it is much like the game of Dejarik, played in the core systems. The most advanced among the Ichani are able to predict the course of battles by months, and the most revered are said to be able to predict the path of wars. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war, and even as he slaughtered us, the Ichani still respected him.
Can you teach me to do this?
You are already doing it.
Wait, what do you mean?
If you do not know you are doing it, then training will make you a dangerous opponent indeed. Come, as we fight more, I will teach you. Do not think about predicting my movements. React instinctively. You are doing better. At first, I was afraid that your awareness of your own ability might ruin it, but that is not the case. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Ichani warrior fights, always in the future.
I've gained battle precognition. It allows me to add to my wisdom bonus. Nice.
Yes?
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Shh. Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You put value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Let's see. You think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
I'll be going. One saber, two saber. your clothes back on. We haven't talked to Kreia in a while, so we'll talk to Kreia.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know so much when you live or leave this room.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
He served under Revan?
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
How could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours.
Alright. I'll be going now.
Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
My feelings for her are none of your concern.
Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
Perhaps. And perhaps not. We shall see.
I cannot help but hear you at times, and such curious thoughts they are, not at all like a Jedi. But I shall keep such thoughts to myself, I think. And you should as well. Yes? Have you come with questions?
Don't I always? I need some answers, actually.
Ask, and I will answer.
When Visits attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
T3 struck a motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
I can catch it. It's not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only. but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Was I always able to do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
You have gained +1 awareness and recovered some of my connection with the Force. Hey, we got some...
Yes?
Teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Let's see. You taught me of sight. Is there anything else you can teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the
Anakin.
ability to fix and repair and build,
Anakin.
from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. And the
Anakin.
ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be
Obi-Wan.
conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger.
That's a specific
My
nudge.
warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
My aptitude for computers.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Understanding explosives.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Alright. We'll take the lesson to heart.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
You will know. I'll think on this. In return, when my weakest skill is stronger. Press some more influence. I wish we might complain to this. I wish there was a mod, or it was in the game, we could see where the influence was. Because it just says influence gained. How much? Where's the bar? Like, don't tell me what I need to get the next thing, but just tell me where my influence is.
Yes. Very well.
Yep. I should continue the listening lesson.
Very well. Sit with me.
Okay.
You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Dubana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat. Circle one's opponent. Repeat. Faster. Quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like he does. He's barely changed from the holorecords. He just seems to be naturally young.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear.
The totals are 9-10.
For in fear,
Switch the face of the +2
Your
-2
command
card.
echoes still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from BioWare.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
You don't like that I did something she couldn't. There was also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Perhaps. Maybe I'll go see him and see how his Pazak game is going. Believe it or not, that whole, listening lesson is probably one of my favorite meditations to do. If only because just the level of having to go inside oneself just to do what Kreia is suggesting is cool as fuck.
Yeah, something wrong?
Some questions I wanted to ask.
Alright.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Or the tortured groaning of a trash compactor.
No arguments here. Still, as long as you accept it, the place isn't so bad. Better than sitting here, in silence.
Interesting way of putting it. It's true.
Yeah? Didn't think I'd hear a Jedi ever refer to Nar Shaddaa like that.
Life has a certain energy about it, especially on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, right. Save the philosophy for some Padawan.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will. Go ahead.
You seem restless. Hold on, save it. Too quiet. I know what I said wrong. Like Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's got a...
or tortured groaning.
No arguments here.
Oh, is it gonna be comforting?
Yeah? Yeah, right.
Freya showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once, how all life is connected and bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks.
I gotta get more. Now I'm gonna try because I gained the influence.
Sure.
Seem restless. Actually, no.
I didn't kill him once.
There we go.
Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Are you sure you want to hear this again?
No, never mind. Hold on.
Yeah.
Question.
Right.
Ready to tell me how you saved his life?
Well, as happens on Nar
There we go.
Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
You proved him wrong?
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
He was trying to hem you in with the minefield.
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
Sending out a jamming signal for proximity mines isn't a simple trick.
No, it isn't. I spent most of my childhood hauling mines and munitions. Got to know my way around them. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
So what happened next?
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely?
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. All the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, and he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, that I would always be prey.
Sometimes it is stronger to spare a life than to take it.
Maybe. I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance.
Never mind.
Yeah, something wrong?
I think I just gained enough influence through those two dialogues to ask about the whole listening thing.
Go ahead.
Okay. You seem restless, too quiet, like Nar Shaddaa. So,
Well, it's got a...
tortured crash
No,
compactor. Supposedly comforting. Life is a certain energy.
Yeah.
Christ showed me.
Yeah, well,
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
maybe one day I'll let you.
Boom. Come with me and let me show you what Crash showed me.
Alright, but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
Bam. Now when we go to Nar Shaddaa, we can show her. Which I think I kind of want to do really quick.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
You know exactly where actually, you don't know where I got it, but you know the ship. One thing happened after another, we ended up with it.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
See, he knows because he did the same thing once. Literally, that's how he got this ship.
Yes?
Never mind, I'll be going. I thought I could get more stuff out of her. T3. Okay. You're doing something, probably. Nope. You.
Yes, General?
Nope. I gotta go talk to Atten next.
Query.
Nope. Alright. We're gonna check everybody. Can I talk to the remote? It's been a long time since the war. I'm surprised you're still functioning. E3. Did you know Mandalore? Once? What happened? course I want to know. He was left behind. By who? His master. Your master, but why? What do you mean you don't remember? Selective memory damage? How convenient. Why doesn't he recognize you? Yeah, but every droid is... Maybe they are the Mandalorian. I can tell you apart from other droids. Can you tell me what happened to Canderous? I order you to show me. Never mind. We will discuss this later, T3.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Do you know Mira?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull.
I have some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
What made you leave the Sith?
No, I don't think we're ready for that conversation yet.
Okay, I had other questions.
What did you want to know?
Can you teach me to play Pazak?
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Never mind. Alright, we went through everybody that I think we can, so I'm going to really quickly run to Nar Shaddaa and do the thing with Mira. If I'm right, when we do it, we should be able to take Mira and upgrade her. We love upgrading our team. Especially when it completes their character arcs. Alright, really quickly, let's go, Mira. Yes, I can have two, I know, but I just need one. I just need her. Wom. I think I was near the entertainment promenade when I did this. I remember right, it's supposed to trigger automatically.
What's wrong? Why are you stopping?
There it is. This is the place that Kreia showed me, where you can feel Nar Shaddaa around you, where you can feel the Force.
No, I don't believe in the Force. It's Jedi tricks, sleight of hand.
It's what you do, and I can prove it.
This I'd like to see. It's not gonna hurt, is it?
Just close your eyes. I want you to hear Nar Shaddaa. Feel the currents here on Nar Shaddaa, the ebb of life. Simple kindness can be given to another.
Feel the currents here on Nar Shaddaa, the ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
This is the Force, and all of our choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
This is the Force, and all our choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
Awaken, Mira.
I can feel this planet. I can't shut it out. It's louder now, it hurts. All these people.
You can learn to shut it out. There are Jedi techniques for calming the mind.
But if I become a Jedi, I'll have to turn myself in for the credits.
Yeah, right? If you become a Jedi, Mira, such things will concern you no longer.
Are you gonna train me?
Only if you want me to, Mira. I've shown you the way. I cannot force you down that path.
I want to become like you. I want to be strong. I don't want to be afraid or alone anymore. I don't want to keep running and looking and never feel like I'm finding what I'm looking for. I am tired of being hunted. When the galaxy takes something from me, I want the power to let go. And I want the power to heal the echo when it's gone.
One can live their whole life in such echoes, Mira, but I can teach you to accept them.
That sounds all right, from where I'm standing.
Boom. Mira just got turned into a Jedi. She's a Jedi Sentinel. Now we can update her on her first path down the Jedi way. Because of that, she can now get a lightsaber. I'm gonna give her the first regeneration feat. Her first force power I'm gonna give her is probably gonna be first is speed. Oh, she has two of them. Okay. Yeah, and stun droid, that works. You don't need that anymore. I'm gonna give you double-sided green lightsaber. So, defense +5. We'll give you the neophyte armor, in the advisor. First apprentice. The Gingers are the first to be the Jedi. Alright, let's go. That was fun. That's the docks. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong one. Is it... yeah, okay. So now we have me, Kreia, Iziz, Mira as Jedi. We're Force users. We can convert Atton, Theodore, the Handmaiden, as well. Mandalore sadly cannot be, which is not surprising, but it's also like, damn. Nothing? Okay. I guess that's cool. Alright. That's a good place to stop. We finished Onderon for the time being. Next we will be moving on to the next planet. I think will be either Corbin or Dantooine. I forget which one. But we will figure it out next time. Hopefully everyone has a lovely weekend. I do not think that I'll be doing a 5-day stream week next week. I'll be back to the normal 3 days, plus Thursday we'll be recording, so that being said, 5 days was fun. I miss it, but for the time being, stuck to 3, maybe 4 days a week. Have a lovely weekend, as I said. Have a lovely time zone wherever you are, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!